Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. What's up, everybody? Hello, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is another story time, and in today's story time, I'm going to tell you guys my first impressions of India. Like the very first day I came to this country. Let's get into it. So it all started in 2020 when I applied for this college called Chandigarh University. I got in Chandigarh University. I did admission, everything was fine. But then COVID came. So when COVID came, we started doing online classes. We did online classes for like maybe 2 semesters, I think. And then in 2021, March, that's when the borders were open. Like now you can travel to India, you can come to India, it's fine. That's when I booked my ticket, hopped in my plane to Dubai. I stayed in Dubai for like 10 hours, then hopped in another plane to Delhi. When I reached Delhi, it was COVID time, right? So we were supposed to do a COVID test. We did a COVID test back home, but then I think maybe if you contacted COVID in the plane or whatever, which is fair enough, it's fine. I went to COVID test, and then they told me to pay some amount of money. I don't remember how much it was, maybe let's say 800 rupees. But I had dollars, so I had to go to change my my money into rupees. But I decided to change only $100 because before you come to any place, like you ask people, right? People told me do not exchange your money in the airport, it's very expensive. Fine. So I decided to exchange only $100. I went to the exchange place, maybe it's bureau de change, I don't know, it's a window you got to exchange money inside the airport. So I went there, and the first thing I noticed was the line, guys. It was a very long line. It was so long, it took me a lot of time. I was not counting, but it was a lot. And mind you, all this time my phone was not connecting to internet. Like there's airport free Wi-Fi at the airport, right? But my phone was not connecting to internet, so I did not contact the people who are supposed to pick me. They had no idea that I've reached. They had no idea. Like, I tried. I went to security people, help me, but it was not connecting. I don't know why, but it connected in Dubai very well. I don't know why it was not connecting in India. So I did not contact my people who were supposed to pick me up. I went to change my money. I went to pay for COVID test. I did not know what rupees are, so they were like, give us 800. I was like, I gave them all the money I had, and then they returned back my 800. My change. They returned back my change, and I did the COVID test, and that step was done. And then I went to another step, which was immigration, I suppose. I'm not sure. It took a lot of time there to do whatever they were doing, ask me questions. It was fine. After immigration, this story is funny, but it's not funny at the same time. After immigration, you are supposed to like go somewhere to pick your bags, right? And then go outside the airport. So I did not know. It was my first time coming to India, so I did not know where to pick my bags. I did not know anything. I thought maybe you find your bags outside, like you go outside the airport and then you find your bags. That's what I thought. So I passed the place where I should take my bags. I passed the place, and then this woman called me. I think she works in Fly Dubai, because she also helped me in immigration, because the line was too long, and I think she noticed the distress in me. I was so stressed. I was like, what should I do? Those people coming to pick me, are they around? Are they here? I didn't know anything, so she was like, let me help you. So she helped me. She took all my documents. She went inside. She helped me everything. And then she saw me passing my bags. She was like, "You girl, you're supposed to take your bags here." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I took my bags, and when I was leaving, I was following arrows, like this arrow saying interest, go this way, outside this way. So I was following arrows. Then I saw an arrow. This one is going outside the airport. I was like, Alhamdulillah. Now I'm going to go out of this airport and go. Followed that arrow. Before few steps before the door, there's some checkpoint. Like I just saw like the people they look like officers, but they are not wearing any uniform, but they looked like officers, and they were these checking machines, detecting, I don't know how they're called, detectors or whatever. They had those things, and people were just passing. So I said, you know what, I follow these people. This way is outside, so just follow people, and I'll reach outside the app. When I reached that checking point, they called me. They're like, "Hugo, come here." I was like, "What? Maybe you're supposed to check your bags here before going outside." But then I turned around. Everyone was going, like everyone was passing me. I was like, "Why? Why me only?" But I did not ask. They told me remove everything, your shoes, your jewelries, your what. I was wearing a lot of rings, chain, what. I removed everything. Put your purse here. Put your what. I put everything that what they told me. They were like, anyways, open your bags. I opened my bags. And this big dog, the biggest dog I've ever seen in my life, came to guys, I don't know how to talk about this. That dog was, if you know police dogs, those dogs police used to maybe do such drugs or bombs or whatever. Tell me, do I look like drugs? Do I look like I carry drugs? Do I look like, I don't know why. I don't know. Something about me was screaming drug dealer, maybe. I don't know. So they called me there, open your bag. This dog came. It was very big. It was barking. And I had zero experience about dogs, and I used to hate dogs. I used to be afraid of dogs. I used to fear dogs a lot because I had no experience with dogs whatsoever. Like I have never in my life been close to dogs. At least now I'm not afraid of dogs anymore because my landlord has a dog and it's very big, so it's fine now. But then I had zero experience about dogs. It was very traumatic experience. Mind you, all this time I did not contact people who were supposed to pick me up. I didn't talk to anyone, and they kept me there for so long, checking me. They told me to remove everything. I removed everything. I lost some of my stuffs there also. They told me to open my bag. The dog was there. The dog was sniffing my things. Bro! Why? Haram. It's haram. The dog was sniffing my things. Well, like it was a lot. It was a lot. They told me to remove everything from my bags one by one. I started removing everything one by one. I was so confused. The fact that everyone was passing except me, like I'm the only one who was kept there. It was so, I don't know what to say. So they told me to remove everything out of my bag. So I removed everything one by one until all those things that I was removing, the dog was sniffing them, everything, until everything was out of all my bags. And then the dog was sniffing my bags, and then they didn't find anything. They didn't find anything. And then they were like, okay, you can pack your things. And then I looked at them. Bro, why? All this for what? Do I look like I own? Maybe. I don't know. I packed all my things, and then there were men and women among them. And then the woman was like, "Oh, you're a student. Which university are you going?" Why you did not ask all those questions before you brought your dog to sniff me? Now you didn't find any drugs on me. You are starting to laugh with me and ask me which college I'm going. I did not answer. I was so in distress. And that's not the end of the story, guys. That day, I'll never forget. I went outside, right? I didn't know these people. I've never met, I've never met these people, like the people who were coming to pick me, right? I've never met them before. They have never met me before. So, like, we don't know each other. So, we are supposed to text or call each other, like, to tell each other, like, I'm here, I'm wearing this, Why? I will not do all of that because of network. So I was like, let me ask, because they have Indian numbers, right? I can call them from any other phone except mine because I didn't have Indian Indian SIM card. I was like, let me ask from someone to call them and to tell them that I'm here. So there's this group of people, I think it was a family, it was just a group of people sitting there. I went to them. I was like, hello, can I please use your phone to call someone to pick me up? They said no. No, you cannot use my phone. I was like, what is this country? What is... I cannot even use someone's phone. And then it was a group of people. You know, it's like when a person lies to you, like, oh, I did not recharge my phone, so you can't make a call. That would be very, very better. But telling me no with a straight face, and it's a group of people, and all of them were looking at me like, no, you cannot use anyone's phone. I was like, you know what? I'm going home right now. I put my bags down. I was like, now I have to check for somewhere I can book a ticket back to Tanzania. Like, seriously, I was going to go back home because I had a lot of money. Because when you're going somewhere for the first time, obviously your parents are going to give you a bunch of money because they don't know they don't know anything what will happen to you. They don't know the currency. So I had a lot of money. I was like, I'm going to book a ticket back home today because what in this country you cannot even use someone's phone. Like, where I'm from, I growing up, I was traveling alone since I was in primary school. I was always traveling alone, like always. My mom and dad were never traveling with me. Like, everyone in my family is just traveling alone from day one. The day you start talking, you're traveling alone. So I was like, whenever I travel back home, my mom and my dad will go to the bus and tell someone I'm sitting with, like, hey, this is my daughter, she's going this place, please, this is her aunt's or uncle's number, please, when you reach there, call her uncle or her auntie, they will pick her up. And then the person will always say yes. I've never get a no. Also, if it happens, maybe someone I'm sitting with is also a child like me, my mom is giving me a number of someone who will pick me up, and she'll be like, this person will pick you up. When you reach the bus stop, go to any shop you see, go to any adult you see, tell him or her to call this number. And that's what is happening in my country. Like, you go to anyone, you say, hey, can you call this person for me? She's supposed to pick me up. And then that person will call your auntie or uncle, and then you will stay with her or him until your uncle or auntie comes to pick you. Like, That's everyone is trusting everyone in my country, using someone's phone. I've been traveling alone, and my mom was like, find a phone every after sometimes to call me to tell me you're okay. Like always, I'm just going to anyone. Like, can I use your phone to call my mom? Yeah, because I always used to have my mom's phone in my head, phone number, my mom's phone number and my dad's phone number. I was like, can I use a phone to call my mom or my dad? Okay, like it was. I've never get a no to use someone's phone. I was like, what in this country you cannot use someone's phone? Like, I'm going back home today. So the minute I was about to go back in to book a ticket, the people who were supposed to pick me showed me up. They're like, are you first here? We have been looking at you for you, like why you didn't text us, why you didn't call us, why you didn't, whatever. They had me what, and I started crying. They're like, what, why are you crying? I was like, you guys, I went through so much inside. They searched me with a dog and I want to go home now. They're like, okay, come down. I asked for hotspot there. I got hotspot. I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I want to come back home. This country is not for me. I cannot even use someone's phone. What? I told my mom a bunch of stuff. They searched me with a big dog. I can't. I was devastated. My mom was like, yo, it's fine. Calm down. That's life. Like, life is full of surprises. Life is full of experiences. Like, without those experiences, it's not called life. So calm down. It's fine. I was like, okay, fine. So that's what happened. And now, I don't regret at all staying. Because that day I was going to go back home. Like, true. But I came, and till today I'm not regretting at all coming to this country. I met a lot of good people. I made a lot of friends in my class and college. I met a lot of great people. I met my landlord. You guys, my landlord is the nicest person in this country. No one will tell me otherwise. I know you'll be like, oh, have you met everyone? I don't care. My landlord is the nicest landlord. That's why I'm not shifting from this. I will live in my tiny room. I'm about to reach 2 years in this house. Soon, after some month, I will reach 2 years and staying in this house. Everyone is like, why you're not, like, you've been staying in that room for so long? Why? People sometimes advise me, there's a room somewhere shut up. I'm staying here because of my landlord. I'm very afraid of going somewhere else and then I find a shitty landlord, because I've had a lot of stories about landlords. But my landlord is so nice, guys. I love my landlords, and that's why I'm staying in this house for going to 2 years now, and I will not shift. I'll stay here for all my 4 years in this country. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. More of the story, guys. Just do not judge a country or a group or whatever according to one person, because if I judge according to that person, those people who searched me with dogs, and that person who said no to use their phone, I would not have experienced all this experience now. I would not have been able to taste momos. I love momos so much. All these people I met, like, all these experiences are so nice and so good. So just go for it, guys. Do not, And after sharing all this, my trauma, what should you do? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the only thing you can do. Subscribe. And see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.